the Justin Baldoni war with Blake Lively, which seems to me, initially I felt quite sorry for Blake Lively. Then I've been reading all the messages between them all, and which he's been putting out, obviously. And it just seems like a pair of absolute weapons-grade narcissists now spray gunning each other with as much dirt as they can possibly do, having spewed lovey-dovey stuff to each other for months on end.
All right, fam, brace yourselves, because Blake Lively just got dragged into a drama so wild it's giving Hollywood meltdown vibes. Can you believe she's being called the next Amber Heard, complete with cherry-picked text and a 160-page receipt bomb from Justin Baldoni? Oh no, I'm not playing. This is weapons-grade chaos. Welcome back to Hollywood Stars Unfiltered, where the tea is scorching, the shade is savage, and Piers Morgan's uncensored take is lighting this fire. This is straight up insanity, y'all. Blake's caught in a PR war that's spiraling out of control, and Piers Morgan's out here comparing her to Amber Heard like it's Johnny Depp 2 unfolding live. Text edited to death, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift dragged in. It's a clown show and Piers is spilling it all. Why is this so nuts? Is Blake the real villain here? Let's dive in, because woo, this is messier than a reality TV smackdown. I'm not even kidding. Piers said it himself. Initially, I felt sorry for Blake Lively, but now, absolute weapons-grade narcissist. Blake's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni has flipped into a full-on expose, and Piers is our megaphone in the madness. From power grabs to shady tactics, this saga's got it all, and we're unpacking it with his hot takes leading the charge. Here's the hook to keep you locked in. Blake Lively's accused of hijacking a film and faking texts, and just as 160 pages of receipts are flipping the script, Piers Morgan's calling it Hollywood's next big war. Is this a scam or a showdown? Smash that like button, stick around, and let's get into it, because this tea's too hot to sip slow. Trust me, you won't believe the twists coming your way. Piers flipped from Team Blake to Team What the Hell faster than you can say lawsuit, and I'm here for every second of it. From Tinseltown elites to courtroom drama, it's a roller coaster and we're riding it full speed. Let's go. So let's rewind and set the scene, because this Blake Lively chaos didn't just drop out of nowhere. It's been brewing like a storm ready to wreck shop. Back in August 2024, It Ends With Us hit theaters, starring Blake as Lily Bloom and Justin Baldoni as Ryle Kincaid, who also directed. Based on Colleen Hoover's mega hit book, it hauled in $350 million worldwide. Big flex, right? But unlike your typical Hollywood rollout, this one's got a dark side. It's got Piers Morgan raising the red flags. Here's the tea straight from the source. Blake and Justin were rumored to be clashing hardcore on set. Fast forward to late 2024, and Blake drops a sexual harassment lawsuit against Justin, claiming he crossed lines during filming and then smeared her rep with a PR hit job. Justin fires back with a jaw-dropping $400 million defamation countersuit, unloading 160 pages of receipts, texts, chats, the works. Piers broke it down on Piers Morgan Uncensored, saying, "Initially, I felt quite sorry for Blake Lively, but now it's a pair of narcissists spray-gunning dirt." Now, unlike those quiet celeb feuds that stay hush-hush, this one's a screaming circus. Blake's pulling in heavy hitters like Ryan Reynolds and even Taylor Swift, while Justin's fighting to flip the narrative. Piers caught this vibe early, calling it Hollywood's next major war and comparing Blake to Amber Heard. Yup, that Amber Heard. Then, boom. Justin's massive document drop changes everything, and Piers is like, "I was stunned by how she handled this. This ain't your average drama, y'all."
Yeah, I mean, as for the drama between them, like, if what he's alleging is true, she sounds like an absolute nightmare. I mean, I get the impression that it's like a prima donna that's come in, tried to take over and hijack the movie, and when she didn't get her way, she brought her much richer, more successful, and powerful husband in to lay down the law.
What's different this time? Blake's not just dodging gossip. She's accused of hijacking a whole film, and Piers is our insider spilling the mess. He flipped from pitying Blake to dragging her after seeing Justin's evidence, tying it to a bigger Hollywood pattern. Why is Blake going so hard? How did it escalate this fast? This isn't just a spat, it's a power struggle with blockbuster stakes, and Piers is our guide. The tension's unreal. Blake's got A-list allies, but Justin's receipts are shaking the table. Piers Morgan's commentary is the spark lighting this up, and it's got us all hooked. From red carpets to legal battles, this saga's got layers, and we're peeling them back with his uncensored lens. Buckle up, because this is giving thriller vibes, and I'm obsessed. Okay, let's dive into the main event. Blake Lively's accused of turning It Ends With Us into her personal playground, and Justin Baldoni's 160-page receipt bomb is flipping the script. Piers Morgan's calling it a narcissist showdown. Blake's lawsuit claims Justin harassed her on set and trashed her rep with a smear campaign, but Justin's countersuit says she's the real control freak, allegedly cherry-picking texts, deleting context, and dragging Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift into the mess. Piers didn't hold back. She's got the audacity to drop a lawsuit with cherry-picked texts. It's offensive and ridiculous. Here's a breakdown step by step. Blake's team dropped edited messages, emojis gone, backstory, acts, to paint Justin as the bad guy. She's accused of taking over edits, wardrobe, and script changes, stuff actresses don't usually touch unless they're producing. Justin fires back with unedited text in his 160-page doc showing a different story. Piers Morgan flipped his stance. Initially, I felt sorry for Blake, but after reading these messages, weapons-grade narcissist. Why is Blake editing reality? What's she hiding? The drama's next level. Blake allegedly brought Ryan in as an intimidation tactic, and Pierce's panel-like critical drinker called her a prima donna hijacking the movie.
In terms of these kind of stories. But it seems to me when you get to a stage where the guy who makes this huge blockbuster film that makes a ton of money, and they should be basking in the glory of it and probably winning a lot of awards as well, that he's now got a website dedicated to spilling the dirty laundry about his co-star in the film. It's unprecedented.
I mean, it's shocking. In many ways, I'm quite glad for like new media and all of that, because I can imagine how many people in the past have been victim to the kind of stunts that Blake Lively and her husband have pulled.
Justin's not just defending himself, he's exposing her moves, claiming she overstepped big time. Piers compared it to Amber Heard. Blake saw it as an Amber Heard tactic, but that's not a defense. That means you're guilty. The same PR rep who backed Johnny Depp is in Justin's corner. Coincidence or strategy? The stakes are sky high. Justin's suing for $400 million, saying Blake's antics cost him his rep, while she's hitting back with SA claims against him and the producer. Dropped right after his receipts hit, Piers guessed Andy Signori wasn't buying it. This feels like Amber Heard's playbook. Accusation surfacing when the evidence turns. Why'd Blake wait? Is this a power grab or damage control? This mess is wilder than a soap opera twist. Piers Morgan's crew is shook. Critical Drinker said, actors don't control edits, it's unheard of. Esther Kraku added, bringing in Ryan? That's a power move. Blake's narrative's crumbling and Justin's letting the text talk. Is she scrambling to save face? Is this Hollywood's next big scandal? Let's keep digging because this tea's boiling over and Piers is serving it raw. The fans, oh, they're fuming. And Piers Morgan's uncensored takes are fueling the fire. Twitter's a straight-up battlefield, with one user raging, Blake cherry-picking texts? Piers nailed it, she's Amber Heard too. Another tweeted, Justin's 160 pages flip this. Blake's toast, and Piers saw it coming. People are livid, y'all, and the memes are savage. Think Blake editing texts while Piers drags her? Levels of shade. Blake's stands are in chaos too. One fan posted, Piers is wild. Blake's just fighting back against Justin's lies. It's a fandom war zone, with some screaming scam and others clutching pearls. An ex-user hit it, this is giving Johnny Depp vs Amber Heard vibes, and Piers called it, Blake's PR is a dumpster fire. Fans are quoting Piers left and right like weapons-grade narcissists spray gunning dirt, and honestly, same energy here. Compared to past scandals, this is peak drama. Johnny vs Amber, that was courtroom tears. This is edited text, essay claims, and Taylor Swift dipping out. One Redditor vented, Blake hijacking the film? Piers said it's offensive and he's right. It's daylight robbery. Others are dragging Ryan. Piers panel exposed him strong-arming Justin. Hollywood power trip. It's messier than a reality TV finale and fans are riding Piers' wave. And with the crowd, Piers flipped from pity to dragging Blake, and I'm here for it. Social media is buzzing with Blake's faking it vibes, and one fan nailed it. Piers says she's Amber Heard Redux, and Justin's receipts back it up.
With this one here, to me, when I think about what happened with Amber Heard and what was the other guy?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. This is such an important story. I know you don't give a shit about it, but this is such an important story. Because if they would have won against him, a guy whose dream was to be a Hollywood actor, producer, director, they could have crushed his career if they would have won.
And they tried to do that. There was actually text messages where they showed that Blake is saying things. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but she compares herself to Khaleesi. I believe she has dragons. She's like, I have dragons just like Khaleesi. I have Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. They were doing everything they could to intimidate this guy, who is a much smaller actor than Blake Lively.
The split's real. Some see Blake as a victim, others a villain, but everyone's hooked. And Piers' commentary is the spark lighting this up. The outrage is electric. Fans are dissecting every text, and Pierce's Hollywood war label is trending hard. From X to YouTube comments, they're tearing into Blake's moves, and his panel's takes, like Andy Signore's Amber Heard tactics, are hitting home. Is Blake losing the plot? Are fans turning? Pierce's voice is the megaphone, and this reaction's just the start. Let's get speculative because this tea's too juicy not to sip deeper with Piers Morgan as our lens. Who's the real culprit? Blake, flexing her star power? Justin, dropping truth bombs? Or Hollywood's shady game? Piers' take? Blake's a narcissist spray gunning dirt. She didn't realize the Amber Heard defense means guilt. He's framing this as a power grab gone wrong, and I'm vibing with it. Those edited texts, shady as hell. My theory, backed by Piers, Justin's 160 pages unedited chats, prove Blake's been spinning a tale. Piers flipped fast. I was stunned by how she handled this. Blake's accused of hijacking edits and bringing Ryan as muscle. Piers' guest Esther Kirku called it an intimidation tactic. Did Blake overplay her hand? Is Ryan pulling strings to save her? Piers thinks it's a major war, and I'm betting she's scrambling after Justin's receipts hit. Zoom out. Piers ties this to Hollywood's dirty playbook. Power protects power. He said, is Amber Heard all over again? PR manipulation, Blake's cherry-picked texts. Piers panelist Andy Signore called it a narrative twist straight out of Heard's trial. Her essay claim-dropping post receipts. Piers' crew isn't buying it. Critical Drinker said she's a prima donna who hijacked the film. Is this about control or dodging the truth? Think bigger. Piers warns this is spiraling out of control. Taylor Swift distancing herself? That's the red flag. Piers noted even her allies are pulling away. Blake's move might have backfired. Bringing Ryan could have been a flex, but Justin's evidence flipped it. Will this tank her career? Will brands ditch her? Piers' narcissist showdown vibe suggests she's losing grip, and I'm here for the fallout. The speculation's wild. Piers' lens shows a Blake Lively scrambling to rewrite reality. Is she scared of Justin's full story? Is this a desperate PR stunt? This could shake Hollywood, and Piers' callouts are the spark. Let's keep peeling because this saga's got legs, and I'm not blinking. So what do y'all think? Is Blake's text editing game a slick move or a flop Piers saw through? Are you Team Justin with the receipts or Team Blake with the drama? Drop your hot takes below. I want to know if Piers, Amber Heard 2 vibe hits for you. Have you been glued to this mess? Did Taylor Swift dipping out shock you? Let's get the convo popping because we need to unpack this with Piers Fire leading the way. This drama's wilder than a Piers Morgan rant. Shout out to his weapons-grade narcissist call out. If you're obsessed like me, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell because a sister's got to pay her bills and this tea ain't free. What's next? Will Justin bury Blake? Will her essay claim stick? Stay tuned, fam. Piers isn't done dragging, and we're not done digging. Piers nailed it. It's spiraling out of control. Tell me your theories. Did Ryan flex too hard? Is Blake's rep toast? Flood those comments because the internet's watching and we're riding Piers' wave. Catch you in the next video. Keep it spicy, keep it real, and let's make it a party down there. Oh, and one last shot. I'm not buying Blake's victim act with cherry-picked text. No way, no how. Thanks for rolling with me and Piers through this Hollywood chaos. Hollywood Stars Unfiltered is your spot for the rawest gossip, and this Blake Lively saga, just the beginning. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon with more tea that's too lit to quit. Peace out. One more vibe, Piers flipped the script, and we're here for every twist. Hit me with your thoughts, vibe with us, and let's keep this energy alive. Blake's world might be crumbling, but we're thriving. Catch you next time.